Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Welcome. My name is Mary Barr, and I'm the Executive Director of the Jimmie Johnson Foundation. Thank you all for joining us today. We would like to recognize Principal Susan Spencer-Smith and her staff for letting us host our press conference here today. Thank you very much. One housekeeping item before we begin. We'll do the press conference, followed by a photo op, and then our special guests will be available for one-on-ones. Chandra and Jimmie Johnson created the Jimmie Johnson Foundation in February 2006 with a mission of helping children, families, and communities in need throughout the United States. In particular, we focus in the Johnsons' hometowns. For Jimmie, that's El Cajon, California, and for his wife Chandra, that's Muskogee, Oklahoma, and here in Charlotte, North Carolina, where they reside. Our first project in North Carolina was building Victory Lanes, a 4-lane bowling alley at the Victory Junction Gang Camp, a state-of-the-art medical camping facility for children with chronic and life-threatening illnesses. We are here today to announce our new initiative, which will help children and families right here in North Carolina. In light of the recent budget cuts and economic woes we have been facing, we felt compelled to focus our efforts in education. We turned to our friends at Lowe's, Jimmie's primary sponsor, to help us brainstorm. Lowe's, through their foundation and many programs, have been making a huge impact in education for the past several years. At this time, I'd like to recognize Jeff Sane, Regional Vice President from Lowe's, who's here with us today. Thank you for all that you do for education and for all that you've done for the Jimmie Johnson Foundation since we first started. We brainstormed together and ultimately decided to partner with Lowe's on their Toolbox for Education program and offer Champions grants to 4 school districts in the Charlotte area. We have with us today representatives from those 4 school districts that I would like to recognize. Dr. Peter Gorman from Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools, Dr. Mark Edwards, who's the superintendent of Mooresville Graded Schools, Dr. Barry Shepard from Cabarrus County Schools, and Sue Weiberg from Iredale Statesville Schools. The Lowe's Toolbox for Education Champions Grants program with the Jimmie Johnson Foundation will offer $150,000 of grant funding across these 4 districts. The grant process is open now on our website, jimmiejohnsonfoundation.org, through October 16th. The grants will be awarded by December 31st, 2009. We are looking forward to hearing from the teachers and parents in our community about their greatest needs at their school and contributed in a way that we can help give back. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the 3-time Sprint Cup champion and co-founder of the Jimmie Johnson Foundation, Jimmie Johnson.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. It's really special to us to give back, and as Mary pointed out, with the tough economy that we have and the importance for education, we just felt like it was a great place for us to be involved. We couldn't do it without Lowe's and their great support. It doesn't matter if it's on the racetrack and supporting the race team or the things that we do to try to give back to the community and the areas we find important. They're always there for us, so I really can't thank them enough for their support. We're about helping children, and across the board, everything that we do really ties into helping children. If it's with our Habitat for Humanity build that we have in Southern California, where we're focusing on single parents, trying to be in those homes, to this educational program. Kids are really what our future is about, and we want to do everything we can to support them and give them the best chance. So with that in mind, we're just very grateful and excited about the future and excited about making a difference. So thank you all for coming out, and look forward to the rest of the program.
At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Peter Gorman to say a few words.
Well, on behalf of the school districts represented here today, my colleagues here in the audience, thank you so very much for joining us. This is a wonderful day for all of the schools, and thank you for participating in this grant opportunity. On behalf of CMS and the other districts, to the Johnsons, to Lowe's, for making this grant possible. This would be valuable in any year, but this year more than ever. we have seen the challenges that we're all facing economically. So to offer these grants that our teachers are going to be able to apply for, those dollars will go so much further. And this is just part of that commitment to children and youth that the foundation has had along with Lowe's in making sure that our children have these opportunities. We are very, very grateful to Jimmie, Chandra, and Lowe's. Thank you so very much for what you do for our children. Thank you.
And at this time, I'd like to invite Jeff Sane from Lowe's to say a few words.
Good morning. It's an honor for me to be here today on behalf of Lowe's. Because at Lowe's, we believe that education is the cornerstone for building bright futures and stronger communities. We started the Toolbox for Education program to really highlight and support parent-initiated efforts to enrich the lives of children across our communities. We're excited to be partnering with Jimmie and Chandra, and we're really supporting this cause because it's important to not only our employees but also our customers. We want to continue to support and build a stronger foundation for our kids across all of our communities that we serve. Thank you. Okay. At this time, I would like to ask all the superintendents to join me up front. You may notice that we have 4 Lowe's Cobalt toolboxes, mechanics toolboxes, and I would like to present each of the superintendents one of the Lowe's Cobalt mechanics toolboxes. So congratulations. We won't ask them to take them home with them today. We will deliver the toolboxes, so thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Thank you everybody for coming today, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Perfect. Thank you all very much for coming. We are going to do a couple of posed pictures. If we could have all of you move over here in front of the toolboxes first. Come around. Yes, all of you.